Hi there, this is Mark Friedman from Tulip, and I want to share with you a new application we're releasing into the library. So this application is free to use. You can download it, we can put it onto your instance, and you can start using it and make changes. So this one's for total productive maintenance or preventative maintenance, maybe gauge calibration, but we're calling it the TPM app. And I'm going to walk you through how it works. But basically, you might have a situation where you have, say, a bunch of different machines or gauges, and you have to do some sort of periodic procedure to them. So maybe every 30 days you have to recalibrate some gauge, or every 15 days you need to clear the chips out of some machine. And you have all these machines and all of these different assets that you need to manage, doing different procedures with a lot of people. It's a lot to manage, and there's a high impact because if you don't keep up with these gauges and machines, then you're putting your quality at risk, and you're also running the risk of going down. So let's look at how this works. There's a few different pages here. The first is Asset Manager. So here you can just create assets. So here's a machine, and then here's another machine, and here's a micrometer. And creating assets is very simple. You just type in here what you want. You can click on this picture to change it. You can click on this to change who the owner is, who's responsible for it. This is who is going to be responsible by default to take care of the procedures, and then who's currently holding it. Maybe this gauge moves around and so forth. There's also a location, its status. All this stuff can be changed, added. You can make changes and save it. It's pretty straightforward here, but this is that application. So that's creating the assets. Next is the procedures. So maybe we want to create a procedure. You can just add a new procedure here by typing in the name of the procedure, what the procedure is, and a frequency. So maybe every 15 days this should occur. And then you can actually click on one of your assets and look at the procedures that are scheduled for it. And you can schedule new procedures. So I'm going to add my new procedure to the scheduled procedures list. It says every 15 days it's going to occur, so let's put it in here. And when was the last time we performed it? Let's say we performed it back on July 9th, let's say. So I'll assign and add that. So now I've added my new procedure, and it says it's due on the 24th because it's 15 days after then. I can also remove these procedures if I want to. I can also look at a dashboard, and I can see how many are past due, how many are due in the next 7 days, how many have completed in the last 7 days, and all the procedures that are open here. I can click on any one of these, like here's the one I just clicked on, and I can see that it's created by Mark Friedman. It's assigned to Gilad here. I'm actually going to assign this to a different user. Let's assign it to me. Excellent. And I can have any notes here. I can reschedule it if I'd like to, but here is the procedure. So that's how you kind of can manage these things at a glance, but let's say you actually want to perform these. So what you'll do here is you'll open up your tool on your mobile device. You can look at the assets you have if you want to, or you can actually go back and just look at the scheduled procedures. I'll look at just mine. Okay, and here's the one I just created. So I'll click on this one here. I can look at just past due if I'd like. I can look at this. I can grab some more info about this. Maybe I want to see notes about this. I want to see like an image that pops up, maybe instructions. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and complete this procedure. And what it's going to do is schedule it for 15 days after it was just completed. So now if I look at just mine, I'll see that this, it got scheduled to the person who's responsible for it. So let's see. It got scheduled to go on here. So it was the Miano, my new procedure. Here it is. Cool. So it got scheduled 15 days after, and it's owned by the person who owns that procedure. So that's why it's there. So you can also flag issues on these. You can write notes. I can say there's an issue, and when I click on this, I create an issue for this procedure. It'll show up as there being an issue. It's in the issue status, and if I were to go to that dashboard, I would see very clearly that there's an issue on that item. So here's the issue, and there's the notes. So hopefully that was helpful. This will help you keep all of your gauges and machines and assets organized and production ready. So hopefully that was helpful. If you're interested, please download it. Thanks.